Afternoon, everyone. My name's Giga, and today I'm making a short video about slipping. Slips, when people misdiagnose slips, and how to find a slip. Um, I just want to see if there's an absolute definition for the word slip before I start this video. Okay, so slip isn't defined. Well, a slip is generally something that gives away an alignment. Doesn't always have to be giving someone away as Mafia. Could be something that somewhat gives away a person as town, and that is called a town slip. Um, Recognizing the legitimacy of slips can often be difficult. Um, Getting caught blitzing is a form of slip. You can definitely get caught doing that if someone votes right before you vote and kick. Um, so that is a form of a slip. Basically, a lot of people say slip when there is in fact no slip. And I wish I had a game on me right now where I could show this. That would be a lot better, but I'm making this video quickly so I don't. But I bet you I could pull up some random game and I would just find one. Someone calling something a slip that isn't, because that's how little knowledge there is around slips these days on EpicMafia.com. Generally, a slip would be something like, oh, the most basic slips are mechanical slips. So if you are CCing cop and you are Mafia, and um, let's see, say like your partner was revealed by the Oracle and you inno them because you had it on copy paste, and you don't realize it, that your partner is naked, um, and your partner is well naked, so they have to be lynched, but you inno them, then that's a slip, and you are confirmed Mafia from that slip. So that is the rawest form of a slip, is when you're Mafia and you fuck up. So another uh, form of slip is when you're town and you do or say something that a Mafia wouldn't say, such as, well, I mean, the thing you have to remember with town slips is that they can be faked by good players or by people who know what they're doing if they're Mafia. So a town slip could be seen as like, oh, I didn't realize that this roll died, or oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that the game started, or something like, oh wait, you're telling me that the stalker does this? Oh, I have no idea. What the hell? And like, there's a stalker in the setup, but you don't know what it does. Like, you generally find these with less experienced players, but sometimes more experienced players can drop these too. So yeah, people call things slips that aren't slips, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm playing games. One example is, if you say there's a lawyer, okay, I have a good example. Where is it? There it is. All right, so say that you get an innocent on day one in the setup, and that you FOS, you're innocent, so you FOS, you're innocent. Um, your innocent could be, I don't know, any of these players, except for obviously the cop, since you're the cop, and it can't be the lawyer. So because there's a lawyer in the setup, your innocent is not clear unless they are an CC power roll. Even then, that power roll might be jammed because of the janitor. But anyway, my main point is, if you place a figure of suspicion or an FOS on your innocent report, then if someone calls that a slip, then they are not using the term slip correctly, because nothing is confirmed by you FOSing your innocent. This happens very often. Um, so if you, let's say that Brown Pimp is innocent, is innocent by Caroline, and Jerry doesn't like it. So Caroline begins to FOS Brown Pimp. Jerry doesn't like that about it, and he says, "Oh, Caroline, you slipped because Brown Pimp is your innocence, and you just call your innocence an FOS. So why are you pausing your innocence? Their innocence. That's a slip." Caroline, if she was doing the right thing, would say, "No, Jerry, that is not a slip because there is a lawyer in the setup, and there is a possibility that Brown Pimp, my innocent, was lawyered last night. So my finger of suspicion on Brown Pimp is not a slip. It is just a basic read." And then Jerry would realize he's wrong, and if he doesn't realize that he's wrong in calling what Caroline did a slip, then he should go back to Unranked or Red Heart or watch this video. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. When people say go back to Unranked or Red Heart, I don't like that too much either. I was just saying it as a joke right there. But like how else are you going to learn without playing Gold Heart or Red Heart games? Especially if you're just an unranked or Red Heart player. There's no real way to get better unless you play with better people. You generally find better players in Gold Heart games. This is not always true though. It's just a general observation of mine. I have no statistics to back this up, but one would think that in the competitive games, the better players would generally be more inclined to play those rather than playing Red Heart games, unless of course a bunch of competitive players are playing a friendly Red Heart game together. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover on this video on slips. I'm sorry if it was a little boring. I wish I had a game example. If I do get a game example, I'll be sure to post it in the description, and hopefully I'll post a comment about that, or I'll make a subsequent video leading off of this one. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.